It was that little. It started well. Damn, man, you got it in a 12 last year. Shit, that's a three. Yeah, that's a three. Couldn't get in the shirt. See how they fucked that ball like that? Put that on. It look big. Oh, hey. You go ahead, Wing started last year. Hey, you need me to put a chair or something right here to block them, or how you? I hope they'll have common sense now. No. Yeah, I hope they'll have like common.
What's happening? That's my DC. You got me, Billy? Hello. 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 Hello.
Trying to make sure it's straight. Okay.
100. You got me, Billy?
We live. Oh. Good evening. We are welcome to the West. I am your host, DeMarcus Weems. We are live right here in Walk-Ons. And once again, this is the coach
Mario White Show. Coach, what's going on, baby?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good to be here.
Yeah, so this past week was a true test for Carver High School. It was your first game as Carver High School head coach. Talk about the game in general with Thompson. Y'all had a battle. Carver did very well the first half. But let's talk about the game in a whole. What did you think about your players?
Well, the players played great. I felt like the conditioning and the work they put in all season long, all summer long,
Right.
and spring paid off. I thought my coaching staff did a great job of getting the guys prepared and ready.
Right.
I just really feel like at the end of the day, it was a testament of, Mark Freeman going against myself at the end of the day. So the kids did great. My staff did great. I just got to put us in a better position to win. I got to put us in a better position, not put my coordinators in such bad positions at the end of the game in the second half. They did some great things. Javius Carter was a ninth grader that absolutely played outstanding on the line. Second half, they kind of found him. But Christian and Jamie McBride did a great job of coaching him up.
Right.
But that was a situation where, we grew up a lot, and I learned a lot. So I got to give all credit to Thompson. They're a national ranked team for a reason. But, to see us compete and play in that situation was outstanding.
And we saw great leadership from our quarterback, Zion Crumpton, who continues to keep the offense moving. On the defensive side, Caleb Spivey was a one-man wrecking crew with 2 sacks and an interception. Jamarcus Harris was all over the field, backed down a pass that caused an interception and pressured the quarterback all night long. And we can't forget about Chris McCoy, who stepped up with some big-time coaches when we needed them the most. So overall, you had some key players to step up. Talk about your quarterback. What did you learn from your quarterback this against the Thompson?
Well, going into it, we have 3 guys that's capable of playing quarterback for us, but obviously Zion Crumpton is an electric athlete.
Right.
I felt like at the time he gave us the best chance to win.
Right.
We had over 300 yards of offense. You
Right.
really can't complain about that.
Right.
The times we had some costly turnovers, it was in the red zone, in the red area. So obviously, he made some plays for us. Obviously, we had a few mistakes, but, it was his first time playing quarterback in the game, just like anybody else who would have rolled out there. It would have been, first time they played quarterback. So, obviously, you want to get, your 4-star athlete the ball in his hand.
Right.
I thought he did a great job of putting us in position. Really looking back on it, we asked him to do a little too much. We got to get guys like, Mekhi Williams, Notorian Green, Christ McCoy was another guy that stepped up big, and Cadell Sharp, we found got soft hands and can actually run the ball. When we found Cam Levy, we got a lot of weapons. We got to feed a lot of mouths to feed, so to speak. But I got to do a better job of putting them in position, and so that totally falls on me. Mike did an outstanding job of planning. The second half, they went to a 4-man front. We had prepared for that, but, obviously they ran a few 2-man games on our freshmen, and, we got him adept to that. But at that point, the game kind of got away from us.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of great things to grow on.
I think even though this is the first game of the season, it was a huge test for Carver High School as well as yourself. You got to look at the fact as a positive, too, because Carver High School is a young team right now. Even I felt like even on the first game of the season, week 0, you grew up a whole lot for the rest of the season. Because going into 7A ball, believe it or not, I believe that y'all did an excellent job as well as coaching. You did well. You well prepared the boys. They adjusted when the time needed to adjust at the end of the day. But it's a learning experience for the young cats. And I believe overall, especially with your next game coming up against Percy Julian, you're going to be well prepared because that's going to be a big rivalry game, correct?
Yes, sir, it is. But speaking back to the Thompson game, everywhere I've been, I've always faced, a state champion.
Right.
I always want to see where I want my program to go and what we want to do and how we want to be. So, we've talked about the standard of what we want our program to be, but you can't ever talk about a standard if they don't know what a standard is. So you go to a place like Thompson on a Thursday night, and you see Mark Freeman, you see all the great athletes, you see the last 8 years they played in the state championship for a reason. And so and my kids saw we were right there. And it also showed me a lot about 7A football that I just didn't know.
Yes, sir.
You know, the adjustments and, you know, the exotic things they do on third down and things like that. So it was definitely a learning experience. Obviously, Percy Julian is going to be a great opponent. They're 1-0. You know, any team that has to win, any team in your schedule is dangerous. Like I told the boys, you know, after that game, I was proud. And actually, I'll be better for them because I take full responsibility for that loss. Like I said, my staff did a great job. The boys did a great job. I feel like I could have done things to put us in better position. So, but in saying that, you know, that is the standard of how we're gonna play from now on. Right. So we had a great week of practice, high energy, a lot of intensity. You know, very physical practice. So a lot of running. So we're well prepared for this week, and we know hoping for the best.
That's what's up, y'all. Listen, we are live here. Welcome to the West. I'm your host, DeMarcus Weems. We're here with the head coach of Carver High School, Mario Whites. We're live at Walk-Ons right here in Montgomery, Alabama. We'll be right back after these messages. And we are back. I'm your host, DeMarcus Weems. You are watching Welcome to the West. Yes, we are live right here in Walk-Ons in Montgomery, Alabama. So listen, every Thursday, 6:30 p.m., come on out to Walk-Ons. Check out some of these Gator bites right here that we eating on. I think we got a special guest. Yeah. What's your name, sir?
My name is Zion Crumpton.
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
I'm good.
That's good, man. So introduce yourself to the Carver Nation. Tell them about, you know, your name and what grade you in, your favorite subject and stuff like that. And what position you play?
My name is Zion Crumpton. I'm a class 26. I'm an athlete, and my favorite subject is math.
Oh, favorite subject is math?
Yeah.
What you know about math, man?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, let me tell you. Listen, my left side of the brain start working when them numbers start to crunch. You know what I'm saying? Like geometry, trigonometry, all of that. Yeah, I barely got through with that. Thank you, Jesus. So Zion, tell me about what position you play.
I'm an athlete.
You're an athlete, so you play all over the field.
Yes, sir.
You had a good game against Thompson. Tell us about your experience playing against Thompson High School. What did you learn from that game?
I got to have better leadership coming out. Got to lead my team a better way, just stay positive.
Okay. So you got Lee High School getting ready to come up, which is not Lee High School, I'm sorry, Percy Julian. It's a big opponent. What are your expectations for your team for Carver High School against Percy Julian?
Coach, all week, Coach been having the game plan for us, so we're going to come out hot, put some points on the board, and then I'm going to move around.
Right. And we always respect every opponent that we play against because, Percy Julian, that like Coach said, they're 1-0, and we're 0-1. So we're itching for our first win of the season, and which I think is going to be a tremendous game on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at Crampton Bowl. So, Zion, tell us about what's your favorite, your math is your favorite subject, but what's your least favorite subject at Carver High School?
Least favorite, I'm going to say chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry.
Brother, I tell you what, let me tell you something. I don't know nothing about no chemistry. All I know is I got chemistry with some people. When you date, one day you'll learn about that. You have chemistry, you feel me? So what are your plans after you graduate?
Right now, I'm committed to Mississippi State, so I'll be going to college for football.
See, you going to Mississippi State. See, Bama, where you at, man? Auburn, where you at? Y'all missing out on the top talent at Carver High School. How we miss out on this brother? He going to Mississippi State. If you want to be a Bulldog, go ahead, man. I love you no matter what because you're a Wolverine. Once a Wolverine, always a Wolverine.
Always.
So, this upcoming game against Percy Julian, what are some things that we can improve on from last week's loss?
I'll come out with better reads, like just reading the defense at quarterback. And then when I get the receiver, same thing, just reading the defense, breaking down the defense. Might play a little defense too, so
Okay. So, go back. Let's switch it back to when you go to Mississippi State. What do you want to major in?
I'm majoring in finance.
Finance.
Yeah.
You want to open up your own finance company or something like that?
Have my own business after I get done with football.
Man, look at you. Listen, come holler at me so you can do my taxes.
I got you.
All right, man. Listen, you're watching Welcome to the West. I'm your host, DeMarcus Wings. We're here with Zion. We're live at Walk-Ons. Listen, every Tuesday is Touchdown Tuesdays and Walk-Ons right here in Montgomery, Alabama. So come out, get your favorite drinks, your favorite food. It's Touchdown Tuesday. You can't beat that. Right here live at Walk-Ons every Tuesday. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Oh yeah.
are back. I'm your host, DeMarcus Wings. You're watching Welcome to the West, the coach, Mario White football show. Listen, we are live at Walk-Ons right here in Montgomery, Alabama. So come out every Thursday at 6 o'clock to join to be a part of our podcast. Right now, I have the special pleasure of being with Carver defensive coordinator, Coach Juwan. Coach Juwan, good. Hey, man. Thanks, man. Nice to meet you.
Yes,
listen, let me tell you a little bit about Coach Juwan. Coach Juwan is that he from that Gator country, that Florida country. When he one of them Florida down south boy. Florida. So, Coach, introduce yourself to the Carver Nation, man.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Juwan Taylor. I'm blessed to be the DC for Carver Nation. Y'all do a great job of supporting Carver, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, you got a nice defense, bro. You running a good scheme. So talk about the game plan against Thompson. What were you expecting to going into the game?
Well, you know, Thompson has great playmakers.
Yeah.
They also have a great coaching staff.
Yes, sir.
One thing about Thompson is that, so not only do they have great players, like I already said, but with the coaching staff, most of them don't have to teach.
Right.
So most of them are strictly about ball.
Right.
So that's what puts them over the edge a little bit. Because, you know, with MPS, with some of us, we have to teach.
Right.
So you also have to teach, then you have to manage how you're going to get your coaching together.
Right.
So that's one advantage they have, and I just had to instill into the boys that we are just as good as them.
Yeah,
okay.
Right.
The logo means nothing.
Right.
Now, as you can see, they end up getting away from us at the second half.
Yeah, the second half.
And I think that's because of they've won big games before.
Right.
I will say this: our kids haven't won the big game yet.
Right.
Now, you see I said yet.
Right.
Okay, that's for us to instill into them.
Yes, sir. So I mean, you also look at it the fact that, you know, Carver is a young squad. You have a young squad too, and even though we're young, I feel as though that we're being well groomed, well prepared, and you can see that on the field. You can see that on the defense as well as the offense side of the ball, especially special teams as well. The boys have a hunger and a desire, especially on that defensive side, man, to get after that ball. So you got Percy Julian coming up this upcoming tomorrow, Friday.
Yes, sir.
So what is the expectation against Percy Julian?
Well, the expectations first we got to stop the run.
Right.
Okay. They like to run the ball. They like to set the tone early. We all know Percy Julian, which when I played they were lead.
Right.
But they always were physical. Okay. They always had that mentality that we don't care who you are, what logo you wear.
Right.
We're going to our physical. So we have to be physical. Like I said, they have great playmakers, good playmakers. So we just got to play fundamentally sound and don't beat ourselves.
That's right. That's
Don't
right.
beat ourselves.
I think that, you know, it's going to be a good game. I honestly believe that we're going to overcome when we win. I'm biased anyway. Hey, Carver, hi. You know what I'm saying? So let's transition. Let's talk about your days at Florida. What made you to leave, you know, this great state of Alabama to go play at the Gator country?
Okay, I've maybe said this story 1,000 times.
Yes, sir.
So when it came to Florida, okay, I visited, and it just felt like home.
Yeah.
The weather, the environment, the people around.
Yeah.
They just absorbed me in, soaked me in, and you know, Florida is always known as DBU. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
if I feel like I'm one of the best defensive backs in the country, I'm going to be around other good DBs.
Right.
So that's what it came down to.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, man, I'm going to tell you just like this, Coach. We're glad to have you right here back in Montgomery, Alabama, but at the Carver High School. So, man, thank you so much, and I look forward to you coming back on the show.
Yes, sir.
And let's talk about some more defensive schemes and talk about some more upcoming matchups in weeks to come.
Yes, sir, most definitely.
All right, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Listen, you're watching Welcome to the West. I'm your host, DeMarcus Williams, the coach, Mario White Show. We'll be right back after these messages. But listen, we're live at Walk-Ons right here in Montgomery, Alabama at East Chase. And don't forget about Touchdown Tuesday. Come out, get your favorite drinks, your favorite food. speaking of Coach, Coach played at Florida, got them gator bites right here. You know what I'm saying? Chop, chop. That's it. We'll be right back after these messages. And we are back. Welcome to the West. I'm your host, DeMarcus Wings. We were here with head coach Mario White, the Mario White Show, the legend. Listen, Coach, let's talk about tomorrow.
Okay.
What do you want from the fans, the Wolverine Nation, tomorrow?
Oh, man, show up. I was shocked. I was shocked being on Thursday night how they showed up in Thompson.
Yeah.
They packed it out. Everything they say is true about it.
Yep.
It was an amazing atmosphere. So please come out. Please come out and support us. We need all the students to come out. I think it's a construction theme.
Yep.
That Coach Frank, that she's done a great job of getting the cheerleaders together and organizing. So please come out, show your support. Obviously, it's a big rivalry game for the city of Montgomery.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful to be a part of it. So I can't wait to see it.
Man, listen, we're glad to have you a part of it. I think it's going to be great things from this season to come, and we're looking to go 1-1. And I believe that, yes, I am biased because I'm always going to be biased for the Carver High School. Let me ask you a question. Talk about the construction that's going on with the football field. How's the progression coming on with that?
Well, I'm kind of, once the season started, I'm kind of detached from it.
Yes, sir.
Coach Franklin, Coach Virginia Franklin,
Okay.
she does a great job of working with MPS on the deals and stuff like that. So I really don't have any answers of when it'll be done.
Okay.
But they're working diligent, trying to do it the right way. So I'd rather have it right than have it hurried.
Yep.
So, so we just been making do. We don't even talk about it, to be honest with you. We just go to work. MPX actually did a great job of preparing the baseball field and getting it angled and getting us a goalpost up to practice our special teams.
Yep.
So it's been, Dr. Williams does a great job of working with us at the band field as well.
Yeah.
So it's been different, going from field to field, but also it's been a blessing. We're getting to play in different environments and, actually being connected to the band and being connected to all the other sports as well.
That's right, man. Listen, we need you to come out tomorrow at Crampton Bowl at 7 o'clock to support Carver High School as they take on Percy Julian, formerly known as the Lee High School. Yeah, we don't too much care about that school. We love the student. We love all MPS students, but, that's a rival school, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah we going to come out on top on that. We believe that. Coach, it's always a pleasure to always talk to you, brother.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
man.
talking with you.
Listen, we can do it again next week?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again next week as we go 1-1, and we'll talk about the next opponent. So we look forward to seeing you next week live right here in Walk-Ons next Thursday, 6:30 p.m. right here in Walk-Ons. Don't forget, every Tuesday is Touchdown Tuesday at Walk-Ons. Come out, get your favorite drinks, get your favorite food. Don't forget the Gator Bites. And always, Wolverine Nation, we need students, all the students, to show up large number capacity for tomorrow night's game. It's because we want you to sit in the Wolverines den. Y'all, we got a den for you. Y'all know when the Wolverines come out, them Wolverines don't play. They like to bite. So we'll see you tomorrow night at Crampton Bowl at 7 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.